You join me on site here again at 6mm. We've got the ISO556 by Maruyama and VFC. We're going to get straight into it first, 0.3 gram BB. And we're going to chrono this thing just for baseline. And this was shooting a little bit higher, so let's see what it's doing. Wasn't shooting that high before, but 1.9, 1.8, 1.9, 1.8, 1.8, 1.8, 1.8 again, 1.8, 1.8, and 1.797. So we're a little bit high, but it's just a case of we haven't got round to getting an end pass or anything fitted in this. So, in fact, did I? No, maybe not. It's just something we'll adjust later down the line, but we're just looking to see what this thing can do accuracy wise, and then later we'll come in, we'll fit an end pass, we'll dial the power down. And this gun being bought from Hong Kong, they tend to, come a little bit higher. I think when we initially tested it was about 1.6, so it's adding the hop on us just to give it a little bit of an extra boost. But we'll give it a go. I don't know where the hop's dialed, so we'll test that first. We're going to go for the 45. We can adjust the hop on the fly on this one, which is nice. So we need a little bit more. Bit more, keep going. We're getting wild accuracy results again. Hopefully you can see the spread on that on a 0.3. So we're gonna move up to a 0.4, and we're using the gas Stanag mags. Again, what it could be on a lot of these guns, if they're shooting too hot, it could just be too much velocity for the BB weight, and it's just forcing them out at such a velocity that it's amplifying the hop effect. But let's see if we can do a bit better on a 4. Need a bit more hop on it. Bit more. So that's 45. Let's move out to 55 now. So that one flew wildly to the right. So 55 we can hit. We're running out of gas, but we'll go for the 65. So that was a 0.4. Let's go to a 0.4, but with a P mag. Just a bit more hop. Let's see if we can dial it in a bit better. Still struggling. That's 65 with a 4. So yeah, the guns are fully capable. I just find that the accuracy is so wild that without upgrade parts, they're just for outdoors and woodland. We're going to dial the hop back. We're going to go back to a 0.3 with a PMAG. Let's see what we can do. So we can reliably hit the target. And people rave about, you know, how accurate these guns are and the performance. And so far, what we've seen is the triggers are good. They'll function good most of the time. I think the ISO, what we've probably found over the course of running it, it's not the smoothest. It's a little bit hit and miss, but in terms of out the box reliable accuracy at distance, the VFCs just don't have it. But this is going to be a short one today because I want to move on to the VFC M4 and the bolt action before I need to leave here today. So that's the ISO. It's all right. Engage at longer distances, yes, you can do it, but you're going to be putting more rounds down to try and hit the target. And it's crazy because the Maruyama SPC9 was just so, you know, for such a short barrel as well, it was just so on the point of being just fantastic, which will only get better with upgraded parts. So people that tell you that these guns run like absolute laser beams out the box, I'm sorry, they just don't. So thanks for joining me again for a quick one. This is the ISO556. I do like it. I just wish the gun performed better. But I'm going to wrap it up there and back to the studio. The ISO556 from Maruyama. It's a very cool looking gun. It's obviously a B&T derived replica. If you look online and look in the real world of firearms and such like that, this is more closely reminiscent to like an APC223. And to be honest with you, I really do like it, but it has its drawbacks. The charging handle system is very like, it's almost like as you pull the charging handle, it pivots on itself and locks itself into position. So sometimes you can pull it and it really doesn't want to rack. Not like some I've seen online where it's so silky smooth. So I'm going to have a look at that and see what's going on. I like the front end. The bottom M-lock is useless. It hasn't got a wide enough channel for proper M-lock attachments. So although your M-lock might go through there, it won't be attaching properly because the channel where the M-lock inserts need to rotate all the way around and lock in place. They can't do that in a channel that's so thin. Also narrow. The hop-up system, I do like the fact that we can adjust it on the fly, but there are some issues there that we've, you know, similar things that we've seen in the UMP and the G36. It could just be a case of, again, another gun that needs a strip down and clean. But why are we having to completely strip down and clean brand new guns? And the VFC community will tell you that this is just a normal thing, but with a lot of other brands that you know produce gas blowbacks, you don't have to do that. You can just take it out of the box and use it. So if it's a case of, you know, everyone that's looking to buy a VFC, you need to tell them that, like, look, you go buy a VFC, you need to completely strip it down, clean it, put it back together. It just seems like a bit of a pill to swallow, to be honest. But the platform itself I like. I'm not a fan of these B&T grips, so that would obviously be something that he's going to go. What I have noticed, I'm not sure what the significance of this pin is here, but this pin does walk itself out when you're firing it. The stock is plenty comfortable. You've got plenty of adjustment on there. It's not the easiest to pull out. You can rip it out like that, but you have to press both sides to sort of collapse it down. There are just better stocks on the market that I'm probably comparing it to unfairly, but you know, as a little platform, these guns in the UK sell for about £500, £400 to £500, so it's not a cheap gun at all. I have since the video put an impasse in there so we can get the power under control. So again, what I think I'm going to do with this ISO is just put a ton of rounds through it, really give it a good running in, and then strip it, clean it, and hopefully we can get some good performance out of it. Maybe we have to change hot rubber, I don't know, because I do want to like this platform. It's just in its current out the box state, it's just not good enough to be, it's not good enough for me to go and take it to a game and, you know, me rely on it as a platform. So I like the VFC magazine infrastructure. I do like the triggers on these. It's not as satisfying on this compared to their M4s, but it's still better than most gas blowbacks out there. You know, your barrel attachment's really easy, putting your tracer units or your suppressors on there. I'm really trying to think of how I want to set this up. I think what I'm going to do, just wait and see if they come out with different stocks. Maybe if they come out with that like B&T with this, because they've got the points here on the stock on the receiver that you see like this. So usually they have these, and I'll just grab the SPC to show you. They usually have these pieces. In fact, will the SPC have it? No. So the APC will have it. They have those notches for the sliding stocks like these ones to sort of ride up against so it doesn't scratch the receiver. Now, whether that's the same case on this ISO as the APC, I'm not too sure. I am going to be moving on my Archwick APC9 and replacing it with a Maruyama APC9, so they can make a good gun. I just think this was a little bit left unfinished maybe. So I hope you like the video. I hope I haven't bored you too much. I'm just showing you the initial, you know, results that I'm getting with these guns, to the point where, you know, you might say, well, in the video, looking through the footage, you know, you could have added a bit more hop. I'd added loads on and it stopped making any effect. So I was going backwards and forwards to just try and find the sweet spot. But I would kind of like for this, and it's probably not the right thing to want, but maybe like a static charging handle, so it's not folding, because these, if they were a little bit more positive in their spring tension, they're very lethargic. Maybe they can come out with like just a normal side folder like a Scar, a normal side charger, sorry, like a Scar. So you'll see the charging handles, if I leave them unfolded like that, it's fairly smooth, and then I pull the charging out like this and it just gets stuck. So again, something I'm gonna have to have a look at, but we'll leave it there because I'm just repeating myself now. So thanks for tuning into the video as always. There's links down in the description. One is for 6mm airsoft, which you can go find out more about that cracking site that we use. There's a link for the Jaeger Precision Discord where you can get involved with the community. This has been the Maruyama ISO556. So thank you very much for watching, and from me and Bench, we'll be seeing you in the next one.